Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new live stream on my channel. My name is Harjawalda and today we are going to start a new adventure in Bohemia, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I already have a little bit of experience, started a let's play in German, about 30 episodes, so I'll probably have about maybe 20 hours of experience, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're going to have English language and German subtitles, so everybody can follow the game. For my former channel subscribers, so that the change is not that drastic. Okay, now let's start a new game and see how it goes. Hi Frank. Hi Nathan.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I guess we'll start once more.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother! Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Yep, with a lot of mods. And apparently we also already have a glitch I need to fix. There is some strange things happening. Let's see if it goes away.
A fine state you're in this morning. Yeah. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Okay, now let's see. We have several options in order to improve our skills in this dialogue. While there will be other options later on in the game, depending on how we decide to gear the character, basically. So I'm going to, for the speech approach, because we're going to use it a lot, and it's quite beneficial to convince people rather than bash their heads in. Well, we have to do a lot of bashing, so while we can, we try to use diplomacy. So last night, well, we were in the bar basically and had a nice chat.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world and, well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Why should I be interested in sword fighting?
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Okay. Now let's see if we can learn something more about our background. Now, where are my friends here?
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
No, that's not nice by her. She's kind of misjudging them.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still,
sounds like a plan.
That's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Okay. Do you need any help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Okay, is Dad angry at me?
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Ratzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
You never know. Okay, I think we pretty much exhausted it. We are hungry, but we are going to take care of that ourselves. So, let's see how it goes. And yes, I do have installed quite a lot of mods. Well, a lot is kind of exaggerating. Like 5 or 6 maybe. Most importantly, we have a reshade called the BRB reshade mod, which basically enhances the graphics. It's a little bit darker, a little bit brighter in some aspects. The colors are more vibrant, the contrast is stronger. But I think it's alright. It looks pretty decent on the stream, because mainly in the episodes I had troubles with OBS, because OBS makes it way darker. But I think it's fine in the stream. Just tell me what you think about it. We can also try different kind of settings and experiment with it. Okay. Now I actually didn't want to sit down. It always happens. Because I want to grab this apple, but...
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah, dude, grab the apple. Okay. At least take the... Yeah, there she is. Take... Dude. It is so hard to get. Yeah, there we go. Take this supper. Okay. Now let's see. Everything is 100%. We really have to take care of our primary needs. That's very important. Let's see. 61. Could do a little more. He's a young and hungry fella, our Henry. So let's grab all that. Let's make sure he's well fed, because otherwise he's going to complain every single minute. Okay, 74. That's not great, but it will do for now. Okay. Let's see what we can find in here. Retterschnaps. It's basically used for saving. Although we have a mod that helps us with that. We just take everything from here. And yeah, let's have a look a little bit around in the house. See how the colors, the lighting is working. Yeah, looks nice. Okay, now let's see. Head over to the smithy and see what Dad wants us to do. Oh, and by the way, yeah, there's another mod I have installed. Let's see if it still works. Yes, it does. With a question with the next update. Basically allows us to pick up herbs in 3D without the animation. So yeah, it's basically a convenience thing. We save time and it's not as annoying as it is, because after like picking up 30, 40, 50, 100 herbs, it's getting tiresome. So it's way quicker and still immersive. We still have to pluck it on our own. It's not just magically appearing in our inventory. Yeah, great. Okay, and we level up herbalism. Let's see. The old man wants.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Nope. Okay, now we have several options in dialogue. Depending on the opponent who we're talking to, it may be beneficial to use force or diplomacy or status, basically. And yeah, we need a skill called empathy. Then we can actually judge our dialogue partner, so to speak, and we can see his stats, because right now we don't know the stats from our father. So we're basically going to use the diplomacy option. I think that's probably the best choice here.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Ratzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Oh.
Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Well, I'd like to
Sure,
see
I'll
that.
be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale.
Of
Stop
course.
off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Of course not. True Bohemian cannot live without his beer. Okay, some errand work to start with. Charcoal, crossguard, beer. And we have to deal with a drunkard called Kunesh. Well, let's start right here at the castle. And have a chat with our fellow friends, the guards, Yaroslav and Yannick. And yeah, we can actually pretty clearly see the reshade on the armor from Yaroslav. Very vibrant colors.
God be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Ratzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Okay, there we go.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Great. Okay, regarding the potato in the mouth, yeah, Henry is using basically Middle English accent. That's an interesting choice for a character. But I guess they thought they go best with an English speaker to get this medieval vibe, basically. I mean, for non-native speakers, it's kind of funny to hear like a Bohemian speaking with an English accent, a clear, strong English accent, that is. And regarding English, well, the channel is going to be in English now, from this day on. Decided I need to change, I need to yeah, adjust the program, and therefore we are going to do English program from now on.
Or I'll have nothing to smelt the ore with. And the king
Okay, so the next option we have to deal with is, let's see, we have a quest log. Okay, we can do the training thing. Let's start with the training. We already have the cross guard, and yeah, we need to do something about
Henry.
the drunkard. Okay, let's start with training.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
Yup.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
So let's get our first introduction to sword fight. One of the most important things in this game.
Be a bit more.
It's really hard to master compared to all the other games like Witcher 3 or Mon-Wed-Blade. This game, it's really the skill, very skill.
Are you
dependent.
serious?
Yes, I am serious. It's a very skill dependent game. So if we suck as a player, we get our asses kicked, basically. That's what I'm saying. Oh, what a lovely day, isn't it? We actually, yeah, we can. Pick that up as well. Chasing sheep. Oh, here we go.
So, can we get started?
Sure. Yep.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Now let's see.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Alright. Easy enough.
Alright, alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Alright. So we have 5 different, or actually 6 different directions to attack.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Alright, we have secondary attack. You can also use in combination.
Very good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Enough? You just keep attacking. And run out of stamina, great. Let's catch a breath. Then it's going once more.
Very good.
Right. Okay.
Alright, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Alright. So far so good. Well, this is basically just a very brief introduction. Very brief. Now let's head to Kunesh and see if we can get something sorted out with that money he's owing. Where is that fellow? Hello, hello? Nope, not at home. Where the hell? Ah, there he is.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Father sent me...
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
At least pay for the tools.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Okay. Diplomacy free. Well, let's try it at least. Try the diplomatic approach.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing, so leave me in peace, all of you.
Okay. Well, that didn't work out, did it? So well, we have several approaches, I guess. We have to sort it out one way or another. And we need to get money. Oh, there's a gambler. Oh, let's check out the tavern. See what's going on here.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg.
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. Well, what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Ratzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Oh, well, now we can ask them for help if we help them sorting out the trouble with Kunesh. We can just help them or just leave it be. Let's join them and ask them for help.
Alright, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem, we'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
Here, enjoy it.
Let's get going. Now, which one was it? That one over there, I think? No, that one. There we go.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Of course. Alright. By the way, can we talk to this other fellow? No, not right now. Okay. Well, let's talk to his wife.
What do you want, lad?
Yeah, your husband is raising a quarrel.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Well, good luck with that. And now we have clear sight. No witnesses. Gentlemen. Let's get it started.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Okay, let's party.
Get back!
Nothing against better than a fist fight in the morning, I guess. Okay, he's done for. And then we have this guy here.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on its way!
Damn! Let's go!
Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Because we must not get caught at any cost. If we end up in prison, we are done for. You're... okay, well, anyways. Good luck! That fellow is running in the wrong direction. Alright, we should be fine. Okay, now we can head to Kunesh, because they promised us to help. So we may be able to convince him to give us the tools or the money or whatever, so we can actually complete a task. That's his house over here, right. Now we have to wait for our friends to show up. Well, there are several options. We can do the sneaky one and basically take the stuff if nobody's looking. Or we think we can beat him up. And this time I'm going to do the beat him up option. Because after all, stealing is a crime, and if they catch us, yeah, it's a game over. Now let's see if we can handle it with more brute force. First of all, who is the schemy one? You are, I think.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Okay, I could use some help with Kunish.
I need a hand with Kunish.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
Right.
Hey, watch it! I'll remember you.
Now where is that fellow?
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
Well, there he is.
What the fuck are you here for?
Hey!
You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole?
Just try it, you old drunk. Yeah!
Okay. That seems like a fair fight.
What's up? Shit yourself?
Oh!
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Okay, now we got his key. And we're free to take whatever we want. Basically, that's our own stuff anyways. We just didn't pay for it. And this time we're going to use this option because the first time I did it, I got caught stealing stuff, and that was basically, yeah, that was it. Okay, great. And we got quite hurt actually. Quite a beating there. Now we can actually, I think we can still talk to... No, I guess we cannot talk to these guys right now. Or maybe when you're in place. Because I think we should still be able to get it, the lockpicks. Okay.
Strong linen, delicate velvet,
we can
beautiful
sell this
and
stuff.
functional.
The
Good
merchant.
health to you.
Let's trade. So we can actually buy. Yeah, we can actually sell these guys. No, we cannot because he doesn't have enough money, does he? He has 20. Let's see, let's sell some of these herbs. Oh, we don't have anything else. Let's just do the trade. Let's see if this guy has a little bit more money. Because we don't need to use the schnapps because I have mod installed. So we have 20. Nothing to sell here really. No, he doesn't buy the schnapps. Okay, let's try. Yeah, he's a
think
food
that's
dealer,
all I
he might
need.
buy it.
How are you?
Well, let us trade. Let's see, do you buy? Yes, you do. And you have actually money! Is that so? So we can sell one, we get like 50. And we can try to haggle with
I'd like
them.
to discuss the price.
Why not?
There's no harm in trying. yeah, we know how it works. So we can basically up the price, but since we're pretty poor in diplomacy so far, we'll just try to raise it by 1.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Yep.
Everything for work and home. What do you need?
Hey. This time I'm looking for something else.
Good. Now we can actually, with all the money, we can easily buy the coal.
Good health
charcoal.
to you.
Let us trade. Give me some charcoal, like 10. 5. Yeah, just trade. That's not worth haggling. Okay, with the charcoal, now we need the beer. And then I think we are done for.
Take a look. I've got everything you need.
We can continue to the next step, I guess. Oh, and yeah, they have some more herbs. Now, where is Bianca? Charming barmaid. There she is.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
We're not.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You, of course.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Beer for father.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanyek?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Okay. Tons of schnapps, not like really needed, so we can sell it later on. It's a little bit
I've only got 2 hands.
A little bit of a financial help to get started. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything else to do? No. All the errands are done for. Yeah, we can actually head back. We probably should see Mom. I think she can fix us up, otherwise we can use one of the healing potions. Because we're pretty beat up, actually. That's not too good. Let's see. Never tried that.
There you are, Henry. Father's been asking for you. I just hope you've done everything he told you to.
It's all taken care of, Mother. I'll go straight to him.
Okay, now let's try it again.
There you are, Henry.
It's all taken care of.
No, okay. There's no option. Okay. No problem. No problem. We have 2 of these. Yeah, that will fix us up. Slowly but steadily. There's no instant healing in this game. Okay, the things you wanted.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Sure. Yep.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son.
Sure, it looks awesome.
Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Ratzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have we got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
Surely not.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it.
Not that you use gloves
Good.
or anything.
Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right?
Yep. We actually do already have the nails.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's
Sorry,
Bianca?
girl, it seems the lad's lost
She's
his
fine.
mind.
Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way.
What
That
are you
sword is
loitering
truly
around here
beautiful.
The comment back is superb.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Ratzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
I wonder if we ever learn the background story.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Ratzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Ratzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Nope.
Talk as
No
if you've seen it
crossbow.
happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Well, we're going to find out.
take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Ratzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Closing! Move in, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates! Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Alright, here we go. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the stamina a little bit back.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
I'm afraid we have to sprint. Yeah, I know how to ride, thank you very much. Okay, that caught their attention. Yep. Now let's make a flight. Getting to Talmberg, it should be easy enough. Should. Let's see if I do better this time. I only did this once, and was by the skin of our teeth to make it.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Alright, easy enough.
Run for it!
Come on, stamina, boss!
Leg.
Oh! Not good. Not good at all.
Tudod, hogy fog végződni?
Szeged! Ma pokolban végzett!
Okay, they missed.
Warn the others! They've torched Skalitz! Go! They'll kill you all!
Okay, so far so good. We're almost there. No hit so far, that's not bad.
Flee! To Talmberg!
Come on! Just a little bit further. There we go.
Oh my God! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Help! Skalitz has been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanju! Husungine! They're turning tail! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Well, that worked better than last time.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
I'm pretty sure it's not the way it's supposed to go, but okay.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Okay, here we are. Now let's talk to Robard.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard...
Okay.
Damn it, I'm hungry. I can't understand why he'd waste his
Kitchen should be
talents,
over
but
here.
I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss. Sir Divish has suffered his own share of woes. But he's...
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bohemina here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okay. Now let's plunder the kitchen. See, ooh, we're really hungry indeed.
Please tell me what happened in Skalitz. I have a kin there.
Oh, well, no you don't. Not anymore. Okay, let's snatch some more cheese.
Must eat.
Okay. There you go. 26? What? 60, 70, or a little more. And we're sleepy. Very sleepy. Let's grab some more food, shall we? Okay, that will do. Okay. That should do it. It's actually the only time ever I was so tired as a character. Never managed to get that high up. So, right back there. There we go, they prepared a bed for us. Oh, and yeah, right. He said we shall take off the boots. And so we shall do. And let's have a short break. That should do it.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion.
More
I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Sounds like
my
a
lady,
plan.
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Okay, sure, let's talk about the attack.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
And the camera is a little bit wonky. Okay, I went to the tavern and met Bianca.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Ratzig.
Oh boy. Okay, Father and I talked about life.
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
What the hell is he doing?
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Oh, okay. I saw smoke at the horizon.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
It's hard to stay serious. The Skalitz retreated to the castle.
The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
Truly.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Okay, the Cumans ravaged the village.
I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Ratzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either.
Oh, here we go.
Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harval punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
He's such a charmer, isn't he?
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
Uh-huh. We do.
I'll go and let you sleep.
No, leave, no. We take... okay, maybe not.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
There goes the dinner.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Yep, and now we don't get the Knight's Rest either, so... Damn you all! Okay, let's put on the boots. And head out of there. See what's going... Oh, right. Torch. Got the torch. You don't see anything without a torch. There we go. Battlements. Right, where were the battlements again? Right, around the corner.
Tell them everything.
I didn't think of that.
There we go.
Why they attacked so quick, so we wouldn't have...
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hello, robot. What's happening?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Ratzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Ratzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Ratzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Tamber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratzig. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out!
Alright. So we're stuck in the castle. We need to find a way to get out of it. Well, that's going to be interesting.
Men,
Robard.
Tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Wow, that tanks the FPS. Holy crap. Robot!
What the hell?
Can I help?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements, my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Alright. Ah, there we go. That's a little better at least. Okay. Now let's see. Where can we... Where can we... Oh, hello.
Good day to you. What do you need?
No. What is the other direction? Somewhere, I think... see if this guy is interested in talking.
God be with you.
Nope. Ah, okay.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. Now we can skip the time to the morning. So we can finally get started. Alright, does it count as morning? No. It's dawn already! Oh, yeah it is.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
Okay. Chill.
Damn!
Let's go! Let's go! Move it!
Hey!
Go! Go!
What's the hurry about? Hello there. Long time to see.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot! Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenzel IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Good question.
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Ratzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Ratzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Ratzig Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Well, there he is. I still haven't sorted out this little graphic glitch. There is some type of I don't know,
my
shadow.
Lord, you have my utmost admiration.
In the cutscene.
Get on with you, Robard.
That's something new since the latest patch. Anyways, we can finally begin our adventure. We have to get out of here, one way or another. Dude, don't need a torch anymore.
Jesus, look where you're going.
So where is Robert? Where did he go? There he is. Didn't get far yet. Hold on, sir. I need to ask you an important question. What is Sigismund's plan?
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Well, he was afraid of the Lord of Kuttenberg, that they could basically instigate a rebellion.
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Okay. Well, we already know why they attacked Skalitz, because Lord of Skalitz was in that group as well. And of course, Skalitz also has silver. Now, we need to get out of this castle and get back to Skalitz, basically. That's what we have to do right now.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting question. Can we actually succeed? I don't think we can actually succeed in convincing. We can actually try it. And be honest, we have to bury your parents.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Yeah.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Okay. Well, he's not going to help us.
Be a bit more careful.
Now we have a couple of options. I think we're going to look for the trader first. There should be traders around somewhere here. This gentleman here.
Good day to you.
Is there a trader somewhere?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Voteva's your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him buy the granny. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny. If he hadn't already sold her long since.
Okay. That will do. I thought it was the right fella, but... No, there... Yeah, that's him.
God be with you.
And with you, let's trade.
Trade?
If you've got the coin.
Oh, we have coin. Okay, let's see. We can actually sell a couple of those. And then we're going to buy... Ah, yeah, there we are. We need those. Let's buy 6 of them. And actually we can sell a couple more of these so we can actually balance that out. Actually take... Yeah, a couple more. Doesn't hurt. Can we sell anything else? Well, we can eat the duck. We need to... Yeah, but now we have nothing else. Let's haggle and see if we can improve.
Let's talk about the price.
The price.
Why not?
Yeah, 25 probably.
All right, so.
Okay. Now we got a lot of lockpicks. We may need them. Let's see if we can have a chat with the lady of the castle, who was quite intrigued by us. And thus may have an open ear for our problems, so to speak. If we can find her, it is. Bingo. So completely inappropriate, but you know, we're in a hurry.
The Lord be praised. What's on your mind?
Oh, I need to get to Skalitz.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
Oh, I need to bury my parents.
My parents are lying in the mud of Skalitz at the mercy of dogs and jackdaws. I can't just leave them there.
That's terrible. May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry? I don't want your death on my conscience.
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
Okay, where do we get a set of armor?
And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Really?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
Right, okay. I might have to pay some money to regard.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money, and unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it.
Well, we actually
this
do have
should
money,
be
but
enough.
Don't tell her.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
What if they ask where I want to go?
They'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
Right. Okay. Now there's several options. 2 to be precise. There is armor in the armory. Well, guess what? That's not a surprise. We just have to find the armory. The second option is we have the ability to, let's say, take it from another place where the guards are sleeping in one of these towers. I think this one here. Well, let's check out the armory first. It's a little bit of a riskier option. Because it depends on the timing. If I'm fast enough and have... Oh, that's new. There we go. Success. Might I borrow one of these? Okay. Okay. That was easier than expected. Right. That looks sufficient. Well, we could get more stuff. There is more to take, but we don't necessarily need it. We just need enough to get out of the castle, it is. Okay, let's wake her up a second time. We are in a hurry. Sorry.
Lady. God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all.
Perfect.
I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here.
Yes,
God
indeed.
go with you.
Okay. Good. Just wanted to check in and see if the camouflage is working. As a matter of fact, it is. So we are good to go. Let's not waste any time. We're going to get back here at some point. And yes, come on, horsey. There we go. Let's head out of here. Hello, Redeem.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need to get out of here.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
Okay, we can try... Yeah, but let's try the diplomacy option. I'm the messenger of Herrn Sir Divish.
I'm wearing your colours, but I'm just a messenger. Sir Robard sent me to Rattay with important tidings.
Exactly.
Oh, all right, all right. Hey! Open the gate!
And out we go. Well, that went smooth. Without too much fuss, we got out of the castle and now we can head back to Skalitz. Before we do anything else, that is. And with our band of cumans on our tail, we should be good. Except, yeah, poachers, bandits, and the usual lot. Well, we definitely run into a couple of those. That without a doubt. That is what without a doubt.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. Looks like they've already gone.
Welcome home, I guess. Right, here we are.
Jesus.
Well, let's head home. Because after all, that's not Scarlet itself, it's just a suburb. And who do we have here?
What have we got here?
Ah, that was my line.
Great.
Down you go. And we just got ourselves the first bandit. Okay, let's see. We can take everything, but we should sort it out. Because that's definitely too much stuff to carry. Okay, let's check out by weight. Yeah, we definitely want to drop this one here, and this one actually gives protection, but it is well, it's okay-ish. Yeah, close to 60. Still able to carry a little bit, but not much. Okay, there's nothing here. West. Due west. Let's head straight. Let's head straight to Scarlet's. We could explore here and there a little bit, but we will have the opportunity to get back here. So don't waste too much time. Let's see that we get back before it's completely dark. Just have to be careful that I don't run into an ambush. There's plenty of cutthroats roaming in the bushes and the villages. I think I never took that road before. A little bit anxious. Oh, and the path just ends here. Okay. Well, let me follow this one again. That looks really nice. Yep, that's the reshape. Could actually plunder them, but yeah, they don't have anything worthwhile time. Just head straight for the plaza, the marketplace. And there is another guy over there. Okay. Guess we can use his sword again.
Who's there? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
And okay. No problem. Now what do we have here? Oh, that's valuable. I think I need that and that, and yes, that's too heavy. Maybe the boot. Bandages. 65.9. Yeah. Gonna reuse the rest. Maybe actually can eat something. Just a little bit. And there we are.
You're unlikely. Died with a sword in his hand.
Did he? Doesn't have a sword on him, does he? Ah, but this one has a sword. Let's see. 43. 45. 45, 45. Yeah. So Ratzig's sword is quite a bit better for now.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me. No. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by.
That's right. Bianca's ring. Well, I guess we're single again. Well, they did really a fantastic job with the artwork. That looks gritty as hell.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why?
Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Okay, let's do our duty and find a shovel. What the?
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
It's scarring his master.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing?
I want to bury my parents.
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
What happened to Teresa?
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
Am I disturbing you and pillaging?
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
Yeah. Okay. That was quite charming. Yeah, we'll need that, definitely.
Your good master won't be needing this anymore.
Exactly, but we're overburdened, overcumbered. Okay. Let's see, what is the lowest quality of the duck? Yeah, perfect. Exactly under the max. Now let's head back. back home it is. Interestingly enough, the house is not burned. Okay, let's take a quick look. Nope. See if there's anything left. Ah, there is a lock. They did change the lockpick minigame. Meh. Let's get out and get in again. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky, especially with a low skill character. Ah, where is it? There it is. Whoa! Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Some gambling dice and a book. And we were overcumbered. Well, I think that's okay. It's not that bad. Right, now we have to dig a grave.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
Well, I sure hope so. I'm not going to do the second one. Where is it? There. It's interesting. We don't have the graphic glitch in every cutscene. Only in the pre-rendered ones. That looks perfectly fine.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help?
Oh, we're doing fine.
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway. Banish the thought. It is my father's sword. You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want. Leave me alone. Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
Oh boy, here we go again. This is going to hurt.
Oh! Give it! Try! Have that! Bugger! Finish the little bastard off, Ron!
Yeah. Okay.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting.
Ah, we already did that.
Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Hello, Teresa.
The games are over.
George! Disperse this rebel!
Two hours 15. 2 hours and 15 minutes for the prologue. And I knew what I was doing, so that's pretty impressive. Oh, here we go again, another nightmare. Oh, we can actually get hurt. You usually wake up when you get killed in the dream. Wonder if that would happen here as well. Well, I guess we won't find out this time.
Do you need some help?
Oh, maybe we will.
Work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
A couple.
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
If the lady wishes, we shall stay in bed a little longer. Although I think we're fine by now.
Where am I?
Oh, we're not, no. We don't look fine.
Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Ratzig. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Couple of days later.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh.
Sounds like me.
Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse.
Mm-hmm.
But at least the fever's broken.
How do you find me?
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What did you do in Skalitz?
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
They did look for me.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Ratzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
Well, I think there's more to Henry than it seems. I'm tired.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
And even later.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, I haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
Where am I?
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying around way too long.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Ratzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Ratzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you my life.
I owe you both my life. And I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Great. All right, folks. I think that's a perfect time for a cut. We're going to continue the live stream series on Wednesday. It's always going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 times a week. Approximately 2 hours. Just let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the makeup? Shall I switch everything to English? Because it is a little bit distracting, because I wanted to have the dialogues in German, but the problem is everything else is in German as well. So that's actually probably even more confusing for the German audience to read and hear English. So I think I would rather switch it completely to English and to reduce the confusion. Otherwise, let me know what you think about the commentary and the quality of the content in general. And as always, thanks for watching. Do give me a like if you enjoyed it. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. And we see each other on coming Wednesday, 7 p.m. as usual. Thanks for watching and see you soon.